Here's how to start selling digital products in 8 minutes, even if you've never made a sale online before, and even if you don't have a large following. And no, this is not clickbait. Yes, I actually make money selling digital products every single day. I've been selling them for 8 years, and this is the exact step-by-step process that I use and that my students use who also make daily digital product sales. And the best part is you don't need a large audience, you don't need paid ads, and you don't have to be super techie. Okay, so I'm going to turn my screen on and share this with you and walk you through this step by step because you're going to want to do this with me because it's fast, it's simple, and it works extremely well. And make sure you keep watching this video all the way to the end because I'm going to share with you a super secret hack that you could totally do today, even if you don't have a product created, that helps me and my students make digital product sales quicker. Okay, so step number 1 is choosing the right digital product. This is where most people get it wrong. They try to sell what's cute, what's trendy, or what's already selling on Etsy, or what they see someone else on Instagram selling, but that doesn't work quite the way you would think that it works. What's going to be your most profitable digital product is not going to be someone else's most profitable digital product. I can guarantee you that that product works for them because they did exactly what I'm about to show you. And the first part of that is to pull from your story. The reason why teaching other people how to sell digital products works so well for me is because I have that 7 years of experience selling my own digital products before I started teaching anyone else how to do it. So you don't have to be the expert. It doesn't have to be these ginormous results. Pick something that you already know how to do. For example, I have students who are teaching other people how to make their own laundry detergent. I have quite a few students actually who are selling recipes. Okay, so pick something from your story, even if it's simple and mundane and something that you already do. And this is going to become your digital product idea. But I want to be very clear and make sure that when you pick this digital product idea, you make it be micro specific. This is super important, super important. So not here's how to be healthy, but here's how to meal prep in 1 hour a day with toddlers at home. Micro-specific and from your story. That is what's going to make you stand out. That is what's going to build trust with your audience. That is what is going to sell. Then step number 2 is you're going to want, now I use Instagram. It's just my platform of choice. Obviously, I do use YouTube as well. But if I had to pick one, for now it would be Instagram. So you're going to want a public creator account if you are using Instagram, not a business account, not a private account, right? First of all, if it's private, we can't see your content. So it has to be public. But that little creator setting right here allows you to get access to very essential tools, analytics, and audio that you need to have access to in order to grow consistently and make sales. Okay, step number 3 is you're going to need a host or essentially a store for your digital product. I personally use and recommend StanStore. As someone who has used, I think, basically all of the platforms, StanStore is going to get you set up in the quickest amount of time possible, especially if you are starting from zero. And they don't take any fees from you. They take nothing. Okay, now here's the secret. Once you have your StanStore created, you're going to open it up, and where it asks you the type of product that you want to create, you're going to actually select e-course. Even if you are selling a digital product, you're going to sell an e-course because instead of creating a product first and then hoping that it sells, which is where most people get it wrong, you're going to pre-sell your digital product before you create anything. And if you're sitting here going, wait, why would someone pay money for something that's not created yet? You do it all the time. You just don't realize it. If you've ever pre-ordered the newest iPhone or the newest iPad before it's been released, guess what? You pre-ordered it. They pre-sold it to you. If you've ever bought concert tickets or tickets for anything in advance before the show even happened, they pre-sold you those tickets. I love pre-selling my digital products because, one, I don't have to worry that I spent all this time creating the wrong product, but you get that instant validation when someone buys your digital product. And so you pre-sell it first, and now it's validated. Now you have cash collected up front that you can use to make your life easier while you create your digital product. And this is actually really easy to do. You're going to hit course right here, and Santor lays it out for you. They literally tell you how to structure your digital product. You would need to title it and name it, obviously, but you can follow the outline that they give you for your digital product, and you just customize these names because you're not creating it yet. You're just outlining it, because once you know what the name is, once you know what goes in it, and you know the price, you are ready to start selling it. Okay, so then step number 4 is to use my green light strategy and start pre-selling your digital product. And this is where Instagram is going to come in really handy, okay? Because with Instagram, you're going to do a couple of different things, but you have to make sure you do this correctly. One of those things is that you're going to post reels. Reels are going to be your content that's going to attract people and get them into your world. That's an outward reach. Then you're going to use a mix of carousels and reels to pre-sell your digital product. And I also want you to post at least one story post every single day that leads to your digital product. Yes, sell every single day in your stories. People are choosing to watch your stories. They are interested. They are going to be your hottest leads. Now, this part is very important. Just make sure that whenever you are pre-selling your digital product, you're not actually talking so much about the digital product as you are speaking to your dream customer, and you're speaking to what they want. That is your job with your content, with your marketing, is to make it very clear that your product is the missing piece for them getting to where they are to what they want. Now, this part is very important. Just make sure that you only are selling one product, okay? One product is going to bring your buyers clarity, and it's going to bring them the confidence that they need, and it's going to also bring them the trust that they need. Confused buyers don't buy, and if they do not have that belief that this is the one product, the one missing piece for them, they're not going to buy. And so you have to very clearly portray that to them, because that is the route that is going to make you the most amount of money in the quickest time possible. And I know that this sounds and looks really simple, but that's the point. Me and my students who are making the most amount of digital product sales, it's because they're sticking to this very simple and proven plan, and they're staying consistent with it. When people say be consistent, they mean be consistent with what actually works. And this, I know, this actually works. Now, if you want all of this and you want help with this step by step, you want to know what to actually say in your reels, how do you write your sales page, what do you actually put in your digital product, I will walk you through all of that inside my passive social sales. I've already done all of the hard parts for you. It's literally laid out. All you have to do is follow it step by step. I will link it for you below this video. It is an optional resource. It is not required. However, if you are someone who is ready to take that one digital product, the one system and proven strategy, and make it work for you so that you can start finally making those daily passive digital product sales, my passive social sales course is going to be your best option. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next one.